What's going on YouTube? I've been asked to do a nice little recap and review of WWE Fastlane from this past Sunday. Want to give a shout out to Joseph Bond for asking me to make this video. I thought about it and I don't know why I didn't do it, but thanks for keeping me on my toes, Joseph. So real quick, we'll get into this. We had Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback versus Rollins, Kane, and Big Show with J&J Security, of course. You know, they got to get paid somehow. Of course, our winners were Seth Rollins, Kane, and the Big Show. You know, Ziggler and Rollins started off the match. Ziggler it was a back and forth. Ziggler went in. Rollins caught him. So much happened. I'm trying to remember and look through everything about what happened. Just pardon me. Rowan got tagged in and started going in on Rollins. Then Kane got tagged in and he got a body slam from Rowan. So of course, tagging in, tagging out, back and forth. Ryback got tagged in. Rollins got a shell shot from Ryback. Then Show stepped in and took over. Ryback tagged Ziggler in. And so during the match, this is a crappy video starting off, isn't it? Don't even know what I'm talking about, sounds like. Kane knocked Ziggler off with a choke slam for the win. And so after the choke slam, and it was funny, it was interesting to see Big Show fly. Like, he didn't get far off the ground and all, you know, but like they had him over and he just ran off the side and like jumped up in the air and boom, hit him with a hit Ziggler with a KO punch. Like, Kane had him over the rope, he ran up, boom! That was it. And after he had that punch, I was like, this is it. So of course, you know, they won. But the best part is that Randy freaking Orton came out. And I'm not even lying. You can ask Air over at Sever the Bond. I was sitting here, I said, you know what? It'd be awesome if Randy Orton comes out. I have voices. I was like, should I be getting paid for this? Should I be on WWE Creative? Because I think I do a better job. But that's neither here nor there. If we could predict what's going on, imagine if we actually wrote this stuff. You know? Just a heads up, just a thought. But yeah, he came out, choke slam. I'm not choke slam. He landed an RKO on Kane and J&J Security. We thought he was gonna go after Rollins, but he ended up just was like, whatever. And so Orton was left in the ring, kind of like, hey, I'm back, you know, type deal. It's great to see Randy back. He's the constant face of the WWE, as the authority says. But the problem is, what are you gonna do with him? Because when they give Roman Reigns the title at WrestleMania, so is it going to be Reigns versus Orton? Then where does it leave Rollins? So are they going to see, that would make more sense. That would be a pay-per-view. That'd be an event I'd want to see, is if they freaking let Reigns take the title and then Reigns has it for a little while longer and he gets cashed in on by Seth. Seth takes the title and then it's Randy versus Seth, the face and the future of the company. Either way, it's going to come down to the face and the future of the company. So I don't know if they're going to let Randy take it and then Seth is going to be like, hi, punk, treat ya, I'm cashing in on you, like something like that. Goldust and Stardust, you know, we still had the whole family dynamic going on. You killed Cody Rhodes, as far as I'm concerned. Dusty Rhodes is dead too. Stardust flipping out, acting out of his mind. You know, I understand why, kind of, you know, give him, because he has been living under a shadow, in all seriousness. But of course, I wonder what's Goldust. Pretty much the way he won was Goldust got a surprise pin. Like, he wasn't expecting it because Stardust was really, you know, all manic into it and stuff like that. He tried to do his finisher on Goldust, and Goldust reversed it into a pin. Got the 1, 2, 3. The funny part about it, the ref, he said in the match, and he said 1, 2, 3, but it didn't look like a 1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 2, and his arm, he was like 1, 2, ring the bell. And so it's just kind of like, are you covering up because you messed up? Because like, it's like, ring the bell. And so you're just kind of like, what? Because Stardust, he was like, 1, 2, ring the bell. He's like, wait, my shoulder was up. Like, so crowd picked up on it, but Goldust got Stardust to shake his hand, and everything's not fully well in the family, but it's better because, well, not even better. You think he slammed him into the thing afterwards, after the match? Like, Stardust slammed Goldust into the stuff backstage. Some crap happened. The Usos with Naomi, and Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natty's husband. Cesaro and Tyson Kidd are the new WWE Tag Team Champions. I honestly did not pay much attention to this match because I was not very interested in it. Congratulations, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Like I said in my other video, I think I picked them to win. So for the most part, so far, except for the first match, I think I've been right. Was right in my predictions. Feel free to tell me if I was wrong in the comments below if you watched the other video. I didn't really watch this one, to be honest. I'm not sure, but congratulations. I think they're setting them up for a fight, a little brawl between them and the Ascension, kind of like bringing it up from NXT. Triple H confronts Sting face to face. Triple H pretty much gave the whole, as you've seen on like TV and saw Monday night, the whole, well, you're the face of WCW and and y'all respect that you went down with the ship and you're awesome for that. But you're here now. Go home. You know, I'm going to do what's best for business. So he's like, you can do best for business. Go home. Leave me alone. Bye. Or we can fight. We can take care of this. And so Sting, being Sting, just sat there quiet, just and Triple H was like, whatever. And so Sting was gonna like walk out the ring, and Triple H tried to come up with a cheap shot, but Sting, boom, punched him back. Then Triple H started putting Sting down. He was putting the boots to him. He was boom, boom, boom. While Sting's laid out by the ropes on the ring, of course, in true Triple H fashion, pulls out the sledgehammer from up under the ring. When he gets back, he's like, oh yeah, you know, it's time. And then God dog, Sting meets him with the bat. He's like, yo, bruh, nah, just bat up to the chin. Just like, nah, chill out, bruh. Let me see, do I have the bat here? Shut up, dude. God dog, look at that. He was just like, nah, bruh, no, And Triple H was like, okay, boom. He dropped the sledgehammer outside of the ring. He thought he was going to get Froggy and try to do something else, but Kane, dang, what's up with Kane? I guess Kane's about to get something good. Maybe that's what I'm seeing. But Sting caught him with the bat again. I was like, bro. Then he pointed at the WrestleMania sign, and so pretty much, you know, whenever somebody points at the WrestleMania sign, that means you get a match. So what I'm going to do is Monday Night Raw, or someday when they're in town, I'm just going to run up to the ring in the middle of everything. Whoever's in there, I'm going to stare at them, and I'm going to point at the WrestleMania sign, because apparently that means I can get a match too. All you got to do is get someone to stare at you and point at it. So long as I get in the ring before freaking security gets there and point, I don't care if freaking Julian Garcia's in there. I don't care who's in there. Vince McMahon, stage crew, the cameraman. Cameraman can record him getting whooped. Shoot. Cole could be in the ring for all I care. Can't believe that man got a win, WrestleMania win over King anyway. Okay. But yes, definitely confirmed that Triple H and Sting will be breaking it down for WrestleMania 31. Maybe Sting will fly out the rafters again with the little joint on where he's like, oh, you know, I don't know. They might not want to do that anymore. But yeah, that Scorpion Death Drop was something serious. Like, he had Triple H with that. Triple H was like, bruh. Alright, let's see. Divas Championship. Nikki with Bray and Paige. Paige came out in her normal uniform this time. She didn't have to get us one. Nikki is still our Divas Champion. Didn't really pay much attention. It's sad. It wasn't the best booking for this at all. Like, I would love to see Paige as champion again. It's not going to happen for a while, probably. What's her name? Flair's daughter's probably going to come up. I can't believe I forgot her name. She'll probably come up and be the next Divas champion when this time. To move it. We thought the Rampage was going to work, but Nikki got out her grasp. You thought Paige was going to win, but Nikki managed to escape. And she put her face first into the corner ring pad. And then, you know, roll over pin, held her by the tights. That was it. Still champ. Nikki Bella. Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose for the IC Championship, which was a crap. This was like pretty much wasting time. Like, they just said, you know what, y'all go out there and fill. Like, we need somebody to go fill in for about 5 minutes, so please go do that. So Wade Barrett won by disqualification because match got off. It was fierce. He was going in, and then, you know, Dean, the frantic fringes he is, the oh my god, you know, spazzing out thing, boom, 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 kept going in. You know, when you're in the corner, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's disqualification. I think if the ref would have acted like he did in the next match with the U.S. Championship match, we probably would have had a new champion, or at least a 1, 2, 3 decision, because he was like 1, 2, and Ambrose is still steadily stomping this man in the corner, beating him down in the corner, and then 5, that's it, ring the bell, call the match, and Dean Ambrose steals the WWE Intercontinental Championship belt and just walks off with it. He's like, oh well, mine. Walks off. That's the best we could come up with for an IC title match. It's like the second best title now. It's got like a push since they combined the other ones. And it's just like, what? We're just going to end with this? Whatever. Rusev with Lana versus John Cena for the championship. United States champion. Poor John Cena. Welcome to mid-card. Like, bro, you got buried. Like, you're fighting for the U.S. champ? This is what? This would have been the 5th time if he got it, but he didn't. No Super Cena today. Apparently, they didn't give him his little Space Jam special water bottle, and he didn't come out Super Cena. No, he was regular Cena from back when he first started in the early 2000s, and he sat there and, you know, his little respect thing. I just didn't believe the match whatsoever, because you're telling me you can go toe-to-toe with Brock freaking Lesnar. You can put on all these great matches with The Rock. all these other high-profile people, and then you get the Rusev on the last title y'all have to give, by the way, and you pass out to the accolade? I don't even see how Lana was a distraction for you, John. Like, to be honest, I know you probably never see this, but I would love to sit down on a cup of coffee with you. I don't even drink coffee. Tea. And figure out what was the distraction. Like, for real, dude. You in the accolade, you pick this man up. I was like, oh, maybe let's share back fall, something like that. No, Lana gets in the ring, back there in the back corner, over there in the netherworld. You're all the way over here. All you had to do is, boom, drop. That Rusev, okay, whatever. And it would have bought you some time to recover, whatever. But no, I understand. You know, you got to stick with the script and everything like that. And dilly do what Vince or whoever, what creative told you to do in practice and stuff like that. But really, you lost to that. Like, who's supposed to come? Like, freaking, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. Somebody go call Kurt Angle and go tell him to come back and beat up on Rusev. Because apparently everybody else has said, oh, I believe in America, and I love America, and I'm dang sure gonna do whatever it takes to represent America. Now I'm a freaking giant with the power in my hand, and I pass out to that. Oh, I'm a freaking Olympian, and I get beat. What's it going to? You know what? Find Hornswoggle. I bet Hornswoggle could be, because he can't even get an accolade. He'd have to, like, hold his fingers to, like, man can't get an accolade. But then Hornswoggle will win, because he's quick on his feet. I'm just getting angry now. That's all. I'm sorry. Stick to what I'm here for. Number 1 contender match: Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. This was probably the best match of the night. Daniel Bryan was in rare form. Like, you would have thought he was fighting like he was in WrestleMania last year. Like, he was in it. Roman Reigns delivered. Like, this was a match. Like, this wasn't let's fill time and kill it. No, this was a match. There was a kick. It was a liver kick, I think. Like, right here, Daniel caught Roman right here. And I was concerned. I thought he broke like a lower rib or something like that, the way he was sitting. And the ref was like, yo, chill. Like, this man might be like really hurt. You can see like the dialogue inside the ring, kind of like, this man might be hurt. Like, you need to like move. Like, 1, 2, 3, bro, move. And so finally, Roman Reigns was able to recover some. He was still hurting. Daniel took it to Roman Reigns. He took it to him, but of course Reigns won. Another moment where I said, watch him spear him out of nowhere. And sure enough, there was a freaking 10 count, almost a 10 count outside of the ring, because Reigns got out the ring. They were both out of the ring because, Daniel does a little woo, sleep, boom, hit him. And they were both laid out. Reigns was coming for Bryan, and Bryan grabbed him and threw him into the steel steps, which is one of the most powerful throws into a steel step I've seen in a while. Like, he exploded. Like, they just bust up. They almost went over, like, closer to the barricade. They were both laid out. Ref 1, 2, 3, the whole 10 count, the count out thing. Bryan got back in at like 7.5, almost 8. And so they're like 9. And it's going to be a 10. And you can see like Roman measuring. He's like, and just slides in like right at like 9.75. Like, he was like, oh, no, that's psych. So, got back in, they're both still kind of, they got into it again. Superman punches, submission holds. I lost count of how many yes locks there were. Rewinding, John Cena put Rusev in a yes lock. Like, I don't know if he got his leg mixed up with his arm. And it was just like, heck, I'm going to go with it or what. But that happened. That mess happened. But, dang, after they were bring back to the present. After they were duking it out, Daniel Bryan tried to do his little flying knee joint. But when he was running back, Reigns just blew out of the corner. Spear, like you just see the wing getting knocked out of Bryan. And Roman Reigns wins. He told, Bryan told Reigns, he got up and shook his hand. And he was like, you better kick Lesnar's behind. He's like, you better beat his tail at WrestleMania. And walks off. So I thought that was respectable. Something else that happened. We thought Taker. I started playing 2K15, NBA 2K15 during one of the matches because, like I said, it was not interesting at all. And when I come back, I hear the Druid stuff and everybody's sitting at the panel looking like... So I got pissed because I thought I missed Taker coming back. Apparently, what happened is that the Druids came out, the gong, you hear everything. You're like, oh my gosh, Undertaker's coming back. Freaking out, freaking out. They wheel a casket all the way down to the ring. They open it, and it's Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt pops up, and he's like, haha, psych, whatever. And he says, I'm going. He's like, when I first saw him, I feared him. There was darkness and nothingness behind his eyes and all this stuff like that. He said, but now I don't fear him anymore. He's like, I'm going to claim the Undertaker's soul at WrestleMania. One, let Taker go home. By understanding his dedication to the business, we suffered one loss at WrestleMania. We don't need another. We don't need any more reminders. We were there. We saw. Kids cried. People got divorced. Stuff happened behind that, okay? Let it go. Because my thing is, once Taker, if we're waiting to see if he accepts, so we don't know if he's going to accept or not, because he's not ready. He said he's not ready. But they're like, hey, come on, we need you, we need you. Let it go. Let that man go home and induct him into the Hall of Fame this year or next year. Like, that's what it should be. It should be, we're sorry Undertaker can't respond because he's being inducted to the Hall of Fame this year. That's how it should be. If he has to fight, this is exactly how it should go. And I know no one's going to see this and no one's going to agree. Maybe somebody might agree, but like WWE's not going to see this. It's going to work out completely to their plan. But Undertaker should get in there. It's going to be a nice paced match, but it's going to be a tough one. He should get the 1, 2, 3 after a tombstone pile driver. While he's sitting there celebrating the whole thing, he should shake Bray Wyatt's hand, and there should be like a mutual understanding of, you got it now. Take over the whole dark side thing where it's like, you represent the dark. You take it now. Kind of like when The Rock shook Cena's hand, but if The Rock would have won and still shook Cena's hand and be like, you're the generation, you're the next, like, you know. Like, I still got it, but, you know. And then everybody from the locker room should come out to the stage applauding while Taker's walking back up. And he retires and gets inducted to the Hall of Fame next year. That's the perfect world. But WWE is probably going to let him job out for Bray Wyatt to give him a push to what? If Bray Wyatt gets a push, where's it going to go? Like for real. Bray Wyatt's push is going to lead him to what? A championship? Maybe. He's going to be the new Fear. But the thing is, you can't be tired of being the new face of Fear. Taker did it for 20 plus years. You can't one day be like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. Like, no, there's no going back from that. Like, you're stuck with this character now. So it's just like, what are you going to do? They've got Reigns, Rollins, and Orton in the wings for the whole championship thing, for the main championship. What's he going to do? Like, start collecting championships? He's going to go through and beat up the winner of and get the United States Championship and then go for the IC and then end up there? They're not going to let him hold more than one title at a time unless they combine them, which I hope they don't, because that's just stupid. So, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Other things that happened, like I said, the whole Stardust and Dusty Rhodes thing when they were talking backstage, and he slammed Stardust slammed Goldust into the barricade, and he told his dad, Dusty's like, "You're dead to me. Cody Rhodes is dead." Blah blah blah. Then you have Paul Heyman on Miz TV at the pre-show. I don't really watch the pre-show. I'm sorry, because I'm still getting together, doing stuff with the people that come over before, so not really paying attention to it. But he pretty much cut an awesome promo as usual. What else happened? Not much happened. Like, I mean, it really sped things up for WrestleMania, because now we're left with a bunch of questions of why, what if. Oh my gosh. My biggest thing is, I'm tired of Undertaker losing at WrestleMania. Like, I understand the streak was broken, and then if he loses, it should be 21-2. But don't start messing with it now. Like, let that one be it, and that's just it. Just end it. It's over. Like, literally, it's over. We don't want to see him go through that. No, he don't want to go through that, but, like, it's part of the job. If he loses, I think the locker room should still empty out and everybody applaud him, and then he gets inducted next year. Either way, he should be inducted in the Hall of Fame next year, unless they pull some slick crap and induct him this year and just like, yeah, he's not competing anymore. He can't. Like, he shouldn't be a Jake the Snake or a Razor Ramon, or like the class from last year where it's like, they were so great, why are you waiting this long? Like, I understand it's like a period or whatever for some people, but like, last year's class was amazing. He shouldn't have to like disappear and end up like freaking Warrior and like disappear. Oh, where has he been? Oh, look, he's back. Thank you, goodness. Like, I'm glad you're back. Here's your Legends deal. Like, no, this man has been one of the most dedicated people to this company. Put him in the next year. Why not? If he beats Wyatt, that might bury Wyatt. So what? Do a little transfer of power thing. Like, have to earn after Taker wins. So let him have to earn, and then let him pass it over to Bray. You still get to be the new face of fear, but you just realize that Taker's the OG, and you the pipette that came along. Like, you taking over the spot because he's gonna go home and relax finally. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I know this was pretty long because I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, dang, it's been a long video. But hopefully I answered all your questions you had about Fastlane. Hopefully I said everything makes sense and I kept you informed and entertained. I'm trying to keep up with what's going on in WWE. I will definitely be on top of pay-per-view videos and stuff like that from now on. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Phoenix Rising. Yeah.